Hello, dear students. How are you? I hope you are all fine. My name is Arun Nahak and I am an assistant teacher of Government Upper Primary School, Koirasi. So, let's begin. 3 days to see. As we know that Helen Keller is the author of this beautiful chapter. Dear students, in this session, we will start our learning from the first paragraph of this chapter. The name of this chapter is 3 Days to See. This is written by the famous author Helen Keller. Today, we are going to learn the sense group paragraph number 1 of this chapter. So, this is the time to know about the author. Helen Keller. Look, this is the portrait of Helen Keller. Helen Keller was born in 1880. She passed away in 1968. She was a remarkable American author, activist, and lecturer who overcame being both deaf and blind to become a global symbol of courage and education. She was both blind and deaf. She cannot see and cannot hear also. Let's know more about the author. Her full name was Helen Adams Keller. She was born on 27th June 1880 in Tuscumbia, Alabama of USA, United States of America. She died on 1st June in 1968 in the place Easton of Connecticut in the country USA. She lost both sight means vision, and hearing at 19 months due to illness. Due to illness, she lost both vision, sight, and hearing abilities at the 19 months of age. So let's see her achievements. As an author, she wrote several books, including her famous book, The Story of My Life. This book is the autobiography of the writer, and apart from that, Out of the Dark is also a famous book. She wrote 14 books and 475 essays, out of which this chapter is also an essay. She campaigned for disability rights, women's suffrage means women's voting right movements, labor rights, and world peace. She traveled widely to different countries, met with world leaders, and inspired millions with her lectures and writings. So, dear students, this is the time I will read the text aloud. You need to mark my stress and intonation patterns I am laying down, and you need to follow the same. Here is the text. I, who cannot see, find hundreds of things to interest me through mere touch. I feel the delicate symmetry of a leaf. I pass my hands lovingly about the smooth skin of a silver birch or the rough, saggy branch of a pine. In spring, I touch the branches of trees, hopefully in search of a bird, the first sign of awakening nature after her winter sleep. Occasionally, I am very fortunate. I place my hands gently on a small tree and feel the happy quiver of a bird in full song. Dear students, this is the time for you to go through the text and read the text carefully and find out the new words. After that, we will discuss their meanings one by one. Take your time and find the new words. Our first word is delicate. Look at the picture. Someone is holding a cup on her or his fingertip. Can you guess? If she leaves that cup to fall on the floor, then what will happen? In the second picture, what do you see? There is a butterfly. The butterfly is so beautiful. That is the intricate design that is created in this creature. This is the beauty of nature. Beneath that, there is a flower. Can you guess how beautiful the flower is? After that, in the third image, there is a glass jar. If that jar fall down, then that will also be broken down. So, can you guess what will be the meaning of the word delicate? Let's find the literal meaning. Delicate means extremely soft or brittle. ଅତ୍ୟନ୍ତ କୋମଳ ବା ଭଙ୍ଗୁରକୁ ଆମେ delicate କହିବା. Another meaning with fine texture and structure. So let's frame sentences using this word delicate. The baby has very delicate skin. That means very soft skin. Next sentence, the spider made a delicate web between the two trees. Let's move to the next word. This is symmetry. 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 Look at the picture. What do you see here? Yes, it is the image of a leaf. There is a midrib at the center position of this leaf, and this midrib divides the entire leaf into two similar parts. Both of the sides are identical to each other. Can you guess what will be the literal meaning of this word symmetry? So let's check. The quality of having exactly the same shape on both sides. So this is the literal meaning of the word symmetry. So let's frame sentences using the word symmetry. The first sentence is the butterfly's wings have perfect symmetry. Look at the image here. If you draw a straight line at the center position of the butterfly in the vertical position, then you will find two identical structures. Both sides of the wings are the same. So this is symmetry. Next sentence, a circle has many different lines of symmetry. Look at the image. You can see there are many lines of symmetries. Let's move to the next one. It's awakening. 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 Look at the image here. What do you see? Yes, it is the germination of a seed. That means the plant is hidden inside the seeds. After getting the adequate situation, then the plant emerges. That means the plant awakens from the seeds. Can you guess its literal meaning? Yes, the literal meaning is waking up. Another meaning of awakening is that becoming active. So let's frame sentences using awakening. Spring is the awakening of nature. Next, the birds sing during the awakening of the morning. Next word is Sagi. Shaggy. Sagi. Look at the picture here. Do you notice what is Sagi meant here in this image? It is rough, hairy, or messy. Saggy means rough, hairy, or messy. So let's frame sentences using the word saggy. The dog hates saggy hair. Second sentence. The old tree hates a saggy bark. Our next word is quiver. 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 Look at the image here. What do you notice here? Quiver means shake slightly or tremble. Let's frame sentences using this word quiver. The leaves quiver in the wind. The next sentence is the bird's wings quiver while it sings. So, dear students, this is the time for explanation. We will go deep into the text. I, who cannot see, find hundreds of things to interest me through mere touch. As Helen Keller was blind, she could not see anything with her eyes, so that the only sense through which she was able to find the informations from the environment is the touch. So Helen Keller used her touch sense to find and collect informations around her environment. I feel the delicate symmetry of a leaf. When she touches, she exactly found symmetry on the both sides of a leaf. I pass my hands lovingly about the smooth skin of a silver birch. Silver birch is a tree that is especially grown in the European and American island, or the rough saggy branch of a pine. The author says that I pass my hands. That means the author passes her hands lovingly about the smooth skin of a silver birch. What does the skin of silver birch look like? The, the skin of the silver birch is smooth. When the author passes her hand on the bark of the silver birch, then it feels smooth. Next, in spring, I touch the branches of trees, hopefully in search of a bird, the first sign of awakening nature after her winter sleep. After the winter, which season comes? Yes, it is spring. When the spring comes, I touch the branches of trees hopefully. That means the writer touches the branches of the trees hopefully. For what purpose? Yes, in the purpose of searching a bird because the birds are growing. The birds are emerging during the time of spring. Occasionally, I am very fortunate. I place my hand gently on a small tree and feel the happy quiver of a bird in full song. The writer keeps her hand on these small plants and feels the happy quiver of the birds. In this paragraph, Helen Keller describes how she experiences the beauty of nature through her sense of touch. She says that even though she cannot see, she can still discover many interesting things by touching them. When she touches a leaf, she can feel its delicate and perfect shape, which she called as symmetry. She gently moves her hands over the smooth bark of a silver birch tree and also feels the rough and saggy branch of a pine tree. During spring, she touches the branches of trees with hope. searching for a new bond because new bonds were emerging at that time, which is the first sign of nature is waking up after the long winter. Sometimes she feels especially lucky when she places her hand on a small tree. Why does she feel lucky? Because when she places her hands on the small plants and feel the happy quiver of the bird, then especially at that time she feels lucky. Through this description, Helen Keller shows us that nature can be experienced in many ways, not only by sight but also through touch and feeling. So, dear students, this is the time for activities. So, here is a small activity. You need to join the words from column A to the respective meanings under column B. Under column A, four words are given such as symmetry, delicate, quiver, hopefully. Under the column B, five meanings are given. The first meaning is soft movement or shaking. B, pleasant, interest or curiosity. Option C, fragile or fine. Option D, balanced shape. E, with expectations. You need to join the words under column A with the respective meanings under column B. So take your time and do the activity. I hope you have answered it well. So let's check your answer. Symmetry means balanced shape. Delicate means fragile or fine. Quiver means soft movement or shaking. Hopefully means with expectations. So this is the answer. Symmetry means balanced shape. Delicate means fragile or fine. Quiver means soft movement or shaking. Hopefully means with expectations. We will proceed for the comprehension questions and their answers. The first question is, who is the author of the text? Very easy question. Can you answer? Yes, let's check the answer. Helen Keller is the author of the text. Next question. How does Helen Keller find interest in nature? Here is the answer. Helen Keller finds interest in nature through touch, such as feeling the symmetry of a leaf and the bark of trees. Next question. What does Helen Keller feel when she touches the silver birch tree? Take your time and guess the answer. Yes, let's check. She feels the smooth skin of the silver birch tree. Next question, question number 4. Why does the author feel that she is so fortunate? Can you answer it? Yes, let's check the answer. The author Helen Keller feels fortunate because sometimes she is able to place her hand on a small tree and feel the gentle quiver of a bird singing. Even though she cannot see, this experience allows her to feel the presence and joy of nature through touch, which makes her feel lucky. Next question. Dear students, I have put another activity for you. Word classification activity. Here is an instruction. Dear students, read the paragraph and place some other words in respective columns. Three columns are given. Under column number 1, nature words are given, such as leaf, branch. Under the second column, feeling words are given, such as happy, loving. Under the column number 3, action words are event, such as touch, feel. You need to go through the text and find some nature words from the paragraph, and you need to find the feeling words from the paragraph, and you need to find the action words from the paragraph. Dear students, we have reached at the end of this session. I have a homework for you. This is the nature observation activity for you. Here is an instruction. Go outside to a garden or park or near your home and touch any plant or leaf carefully. Observe how it feels. Write 5 or 6 sentences describing how the leaf or plant feels, such as smooth, rough, or soft, etc. What shape it has, and at last, what you imagine about the plant or tree. Thank you.
ଖୁସିରେ ଶିଖିବା ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କର ଅଧିକାର। ନମସ୍କାର।